Dr. Narciso Garcia, Superintendent, Vanguard Academy. What's happening today?
Today I'm just going to give you a first glimpse, Steve. Just going to give you a small tour of our brand new campus here in Edinburgh, Beethoven Early College High School, and just take you to some of the areas where we designed them in particular because of college career military readiness in the areas of career technical education from industry-based certifications and things like that will benefit our young people and our families here in Edinburgh and the Rio Grande Valley.
How new is the school since again?
So really we have about 2 weeks being in here with our students and our staff. But prior to Christmas break, we had our 4th grade students come in here with their teachers because we had a small incident at one of the portables, right? And so we asked permission to the city of Edinburgh if we could bring in 4th grade, and they allowed us. But really, with all the students and staff currently right now, it's just about 2 weeks that we've been in here.
And how many students are here?
We have about 650 students in here right now.
Okay, let's do the tour.
Yes, let's go. And I'm going to take you first to our health science classrooms, which we designed because that's a program of study here with our career technical education in which our students are really focused, in the area of nursing and medical area, like becoming a doctor and things like that. So that program of study is one of the biggest. We have 2 classrooms that we tailored to that need. And then I'll take you to some other CTE classrooms as well and our science labs as well.
Fantastic.
And so obviously right here is just a lounge, right? But I'm going to take you really quick. Actually, I'll take you through the library first, right? Because I want to show you a couple of computer labs that we're setting in place, right? But this is our library. This is the largest library at Vanguard Academy, and so we're really...
Let me stop you then. Let's do a quick panoramic view. The students must love this.
Yes, it's nothing like they've seen before, so it's a little bit bigger than what we've always had, right?
Okay.
And so with this library comes 2 computer labs within it as well. And so I want to take you there because some of the college courses are taught in there for computers and computer science and technology. And so a little bit bigger, like I said, library than Vanguard has ever had, but we designed it with our students in mind. And so obviously this is one of the labs right here, right? And so this is one of the computer labs in the library. And then now we have a second one next door as well that I'll take you to right now as well. And so Vanguard, everything that we renovate or design is with the students in mind. And so this is something that has really helped us a lot prepare our kids to be college, career, military ready, and what has helped us a lot with industry-based certifications as well. And so this is really unique, right, in which we've always wanted computer labs like this, right? And so now we have it. And obviously, I also, Vanguard has always been a charter school for the fine arts. And so I also want to share with you some of the fine arts upgrades that we've done. And so some of the, this afternoon I want to show you some of the CTE classrooms like health science, engineering, right? But then I also want to share with you some of the fine arts classrooms as well, because we have never had fine arts classrooms like these before. And so we're designing these top-notch facilities with our students in mind, right? And so before we get to the health science classrooms, right, because we're in passing period, I want to take you to some of the facilities for fine arts first. Because Vanguard Academy was founded as a charter school for the fine arts, and so that's why I want to take you there first. And we're going to start with the end in mind, and the end in mind was that Vanguard was a charter school for fine arts, and that's what we're going to go show you and share with you right now. And so I'm taking you to an orchestra. Well, first I'm going to take you to a theater arts classroom, which is drama, right? So we have theater arts for 4th through 12th grade, right? And so this is a theater arts classroom, and this is their teacher, Ms. Garcia, right? And so this is the drama classroom, theater arts classroom. We also have a dance teacher here, right? That's right here with her, and I'll take you to her classroom right now. If you could join me, ma'am. And thank you, Ms. Garcia. And so the tour of the fine arts classrooms is because Vanguard was founded with the principle of a charter school for the fine arts. And so this is the dance classroom. It's only missing the beams on the wall, right? But you see the mirrors, and so with the future in mind, this is how we want to design our fine arts classrooms for every campus, right? And so this is the dance classroom, and prior was the theater arts classroom, and now I'm going to take you to the orchestra classroom. And so our orchestra hall or classroom is really competitive with other orchestra classrooms and facilities across the region and the state. And so this is the orchestra classroom, and along with the practice rooms. And so I know the orchestra sponsors are here, or teachers are here as well, right? Ms. Amorim and so this is the orchestra classroom. Obviously it was set up earlier, right? But it has 3 practice rooms, and obviously the soundproofing and things like that. But it's a great facility for our young people, and with Vanguard being founded on the principle of fine arts, now we're really taking our fine arts to the next level, right, through this setup and the design. And so you've seen theater arts, you've seen dance, and now you've seen orchestra. I want to show you the band hall. Mr. Ocañez will have the band hall open for us this afternoon, and let me take you around through the cafeteria auditorium. And so so you can catch a glimpse of the band hall, right? And so, you know, since we are very, you know, we take care of our, you know, we don't receive the funding that all school systems, because we don't have the property taxes, right? So this is a UIL one-act play stage. So they're finishing up the one-act play stage. So our one-act play, we've always competed, gone to regionals, either here in Edinburgh or the FAR school. Even the Alamo school has advanced 2 or 3 rounds deep. And so theater arts is very important as part of our fine arts for Vanguard Academy. So our stage and auditorium also, we use it as a cafeteria. And so it's a cafetorium / you know, auditorium, right? And so the stage is the same, the requirements for one-act play. And so we will be hosting the one-act play for our area and our district here at Beethoven Vanguard Academy this school year. The first time ever, because we never had a stage that was UIL requirements. And so now we do. The kitchen here they're still finishing up, so I can't show you right now, right? But once it's done and we do the open house for the community, I'm gonna bring you over so you can see the kitchen. In the kitchen there, we're gonna be creating our own meals. We're gonna be cooking our meals. So we have, we've always had catered meals. Now that kitchen is going to make the meals for all across Vanguard Academy, all Vanguard schools. And so that's what's exciting as well. So we've really stepped it up a notch, and kids really, for years, have been telling us that they want, you know, better meals. They're already receiving great meals, right, and free meals, breakfast and lunch. But now we're going to be cooking them ourselves, and they're not going to have to be as you know, they're going to be ready better than ever before. This is the band hall, and so remember our focus to start off this walkthrough, right, was a focus on the fine arts, because Vanguard Academy 22 years ago was founded on a vision of charter school for the fine arts. And so this is our band hall with 3 practice rooms as well. I've shared with you, obviously, you know, theater arts, dance, orchestra. Now it's the band hall. And next I'm gonna take you to 2 art classrooms, still focus on the fine arts. Two art classrooms that one of them has a kiln for ceramics. And so we designed the classroom to make sure that our kids, looking at everything, Steve, we know that pottery, ceramics, if you get young people or even adults like ourselves, right? If you start working with pottery and ceramics, it really helps a lot with mental health, because you're there, relaxed, just making the pots or the ceramics. And so we thought a few years ago 3 years ago, we were designing this campus when the pandemic hit, and we said, let's have a kiln in one of the art classrooms so that our students have the opportunity to create ceramics and pots, right? And so I'm going to take you to the 2 art classrooms that we have, and right across from those art classrooms will be the engineering classroom as well. And because remember, we're focused on CTE, and so the engineering classroom is right across those 2 art classrooms. And then after that, we'll take you to the health science classrooms as well as to the science labs that we have. Our science labs are top-notch because they were designed with the assistance of South Texas College and UTRGV. And so we visited with UTRGV, South Texas College, and as we get into the science labs in a little while after the art classrooms and the engineering classroom, you're gonna see how top-notch they are, that they're top-notch, that you can teach university courses there. And so that's why we got the assistance of South Texas College and UTRGV to be able to design these labs and teach these courses there as well. Our gym is almost complete. It still needs the flooring, so I won't take you there right now because right now they're still leveling. By the end of the month, it should be done. These are some trophy cases, right? Because obviously we also have UIL athletics, and we have theater arts that competes in UIL. So these trophy cases and the ones on the opposite side are also here for our fine arts programs and our athletic programs. Once we already have some trophies, but we want to keep winning some more trophies, right? And we have a lecture hall here to the front of us. And so the lecture hall, the equipment that's missing, which are the seats, are already here, but they just arrived, I think, today, and so this is going to be a lecture hall for the students at Beethoven Early College High School. And so the seats are missing and things like that, but they just arrived today and they're gonna start installing them. And so this is a lecture hall for Vanguard Academy, Beethoven Early College High School. And so, college courses will be, different seminars, presentations. Some of our board meetings will be alternated between here and Van Gogh. And so every other month they'll be held here. So we're gonna have the tables and the counters here. And so this is the lecture hall here at Beethoven Early College High School, which is a pretty good one. The sound booth is going to be up there. The video booth is going to be up there as well. And so now I'm going to walk you to the 2 art classrooms, trying to get through before students are released and things like that. But we're going to visit the 2 art classrooms and the engineering classroom so that you can have an idea as to the type of resources that we're offering our kids and things like that. Hello, sir. He's Mr. Cortez is one of our art teachers as well, fine arts. And so I'll show you where the kiln is going to be installed as well for the ceramics and the pottery. Right here to our left is one of our assistant principals, right, his office. And then right to the left is where the art classrooms are at. And so the nurses medical suite, right? Another wing over there. One of our students, she's a senior. You might want to talk to her. She's been waiting for this building for 4 years, 5 years, right? We'll let you talk to her. Maybe we can get her to talk to him in a little bit, sir. So these are our 2 art classrooms. Remember, Vanguard Academy was founded on the premise of Charter School for the Fine Arts. And so this is, and you just saw Mr. Cortez. Obviously, Mr. Cortez is on conference, right, as an art teacher, fine arts. So this is the art classroom, one of the art classrooms. And so this is Mr. Cortez's classroom. Really innovative way of, I don't think any other school system in the Rio Grande Valley offers this opportunity to our kids to the level we do. From 4th through 12th grade, they get to come and have art as part of their class, right? And so we have some talented teachers, Mr. Cortez and Mr. Contreras, that teach our kids art from 4th through 12th. So we have 2 in 4th through 12th grade because the demand is very, very high. And so this is the kiln. This is the kiln for the ceramics. And obviously it gets, I'll pick it up. It's real heavy, but this is where the ceramics will be placed in there. It's in a brick oven, right? It's an oven, which is a kiln. And so it'll be installed here. And this is the other art classroom. Let me turn on the lights through over here. Look at the work that these students are doing. Check this out, you know. It's unique. These guys are very, very talented along with their students, right? And so this is all student work. Look at this, you know. All student work from Mr. Contreras and Mr. Cortez, right? All around. And so they're on that side over there too. I've been at different organizations and I don't think that anybody does it to this level, you know. Really proud of the work that our fine arts teachers and art teachers are doing. And obviously this is an engineering classroom with Ms. Pestaña, right? So this is the engineering lab. So obviously they're doing some work. And hello, this is a green power cart. And so in February, we're going to have the 3rd annual green power competition at the McAllen Convention Center, where they're going to be racing around the convention center against other school districts. And Mr. Gerardo Flores, the initiator of this 3 years ago, has gotten school districts like McAllen and Ed Cauchosa, Santa Rosa, and other districts across the valley to compete. And so that's Ms. Pestaña's and her students' competition car, right? And so this is the engineering lab. So. And so this is right here is the advertisement for the Green Power right there. Green Power USA, Sanction F24 and Goblin Grand Prix at the McAllen Convention Center. And so any other school district is invited. And so really excited about engineering. So next I'm going to take you to the 2 health science labs, mini hospital. And that's a physics classroom, science classroom. But I want to take you to those 2 health science classrooms and then also to the actual science labs that we have, right? And so it's counselor's office is right here, right? And so we really try to design it by beginning with the end in mind, right? What is in the best interest of children, young people, and so that's what we've done in the design of this building, right? And so right now we're going to go to the right, which is where the science labs and the high school classrooms are located, along with the health science classrooms, and you're going to be blown away. There's already hospital beds in there and things like that, where our students are already being trained on how to be a certified nurse's aide or a nurse, or those that are interested in the medical field, right? And so the first health science classroom is here to the right after those double doors, and this is where our high school students, but this one is here too, but it's not being used yet, right? And it's a healthcare lab. And so I'll open it for you and then we'll go to the next one. Both of them are health science labs, classrooms, right? And so remember, we designed it with the end in mind, offering our students the best opportunity to practice on mannequins and be ready for nursing and the medical field, right? Both classrooms have these areas where obviously, you know, for chemicals, right, to store the chemicals and stuff like that, but also these are for hospital beds. And I'm going to share with you right now this classroom, this is where you're going to store all your medical equipment, but this is the next medical classroom right here. And so obviously the teachers in conference right now. So the teachers in conference, but if you see, this is how our mini hospital will look like, right? And so there's a hospital bed in every area, in every curtain area. There's also a virtual dissecting table to dissect the body, right? And so this is brand new. This is courtesy of the Jobs in Education and Training Grant. This campus received a little bit over $500,000 in Jobs in Education and Training funds. And so Vanguard Academy was awarded $1.5 million in Jobs in Education and Training, thanks to Julian Alvarez and the Texas Workforce Commission. And so this table is one of those items that was purchased with those funds so that our students can practice on how to dissect a human body that's virtually in here. There's also about 100 animals, from horses to pigs and cats, that are snakes, that are in this virtual dissecting table as well. So this is your health science classroom. And now I'm going to take you to the 2 science labs, right? So there might be students in there. I'll try to be quiet, right? But this is one of the science labs, right? And so there are students in there, and so we'll be a little bit quiet, right? Because they're having class. And so you can take a glimpse of the science labs. Well, guys, so this is one of the science labs, right? And so obviously a fume hood, right, that we're still working on to get it to work, right? So this is a science lab, and then there's another science classroom next door along with the storage. And so this is the storage, and obviously, you know, we've only been here for about a week, right? And so this is another science lab classroom. And hello, Ms. Pacheco. I'm just showing them around. And so there's another one of the labs, right, with a fume hood and stuff like that. We've only been here a couple of weeks, so we're still working on the logistics and stuff like that. So. Can you go in there and close that door? I open. I'm over here too. And so this is a quick tour of Beethoven Early College High School, right? And just our health science areas, our fine arts. Again, our health science is our #1 pathway here at Vanguard Academy. In particular, that's why we have 2 classrooms here as we're expanding and growing. Really proud of the work that we've done, because we've gone from having 0% industry-based certifications 5 years ago, 6 years ago, to 76% and being at the #1 in the entire Rio Grande Valley, and more than likely the state. You know, I haven't checked other states, other school districts across the state, but we are #1 in industry-based certifications in the Rio Grande Valley Vanguard Academy, and that's because we focused on the programs of study, making sure that those programs of study were the courses that were lined up, that were supposed to be set for the students before they graduated high school, as they were coming in from middle school. So we're very intentional, and that's why we've been able to get so many students certified in different industry-based certifications, from certified nurses aides to even welding to just any area that the state has allowed us to provide these opportunities to our kids. And you know, really, if it wasn't for Texas Workforce Commission and the leadership at the state, we wouldn't be at this level, because the state says, hey, look, you've got to offer these industry-based certifications. We align them, because you can't just be offering, you know, industry-based certifications, you know, like, you know, just to offer them. They've got to be aligned to a program of study. And so we aligned the industry-based certifications that we were offering to the program of study and the coursework that students start taking as 8th graders. And so at eighth grade, they start taking these courses, these career technical education courses. Thus, by the time they graduated from high school, their program of study is complete, but then they also end up with an industry-based certification or an associate's degree.
So just a couple of observations. Obviously, everything's brand new.
Yes.
So all the facilities, all the equipment looks incredible. So the students, the teachers must be so excited to be in this brand new school. But on top of that, we've had a 20-minute tour of the school, and you talked all about it unscripted.
Right.
You know the issues. You know
yes.
what's happening in every part of this school.
I do, because I have been very engaged and involved in not necessarily just the design, but the work of the last 6 years. And so, because I've been very engaged in the work the last 6 years, and knew the demands that the students wanted, right? It's real easy for me. I could go to any of our schools and really take you through every area, because I've been heavily involved in the design of everything, you know. And so, including
making sure those grants are well written.
Yes. We have several partners like EGT out of McAllen with Mr. Eddie Trevino, and then we have ERI out of Harlingen with Ms. Linda Laniz. That they're both of our partners that help us with the grants.
Anything else you'd like to add?
And I'd like for you to maybe visit with one of our students. That's Natalie. She's our senior, one of our seniors. She's over there in one of the other wings assisting. Mr. Gonzalez, the principal, can take us there and see if Natalie's available. You know, and I know I saw her over there, or we can walk over there, right? see if she'd be willing to. I'm more than sure she'll be willing to speak to you about what this campus means to her. This is, I forgot to show you, this is a criminal justice classroom, right? And so this criminal justice classroom was also designed with the end in mind, right? And so obviously there'll be hello ma'am, the judges table there, or witness and witnesses and different things like that. So it's almost done, not completely done yet, but within the next week or two. And so this is some of our criminal justice classrooms, students. Thank you, mijo. Thank you. Okay.
Sure. That is going to do a paid internship.
Oh, yes.
Tutoring, she's in the library.
Yes, we could. Let's go see. Jadali is her. I believe she's going to be attending Texas A&M College Station. She wants to come back as an alumni and teach at Vanguard Academy, and she's a senior from the Beethoven first senior class that's graduating this May, and so we can get Jadali, and I don't know if Natalie's over there. We can take her. We can take Mr. Taylor over there with. And so Jadali is one of our seniors from the first graduating class, and she's doing a paid internship for us with tutoring. And so you might want to ask her a couple of questions. And how's it going?
So fine, this is great. First of all, your name and what you're studying.
Okay, so I'm Jayla Rios. I'm in 12th grade, and I hold an associate's in secondary education while I finish my high school diploma.
And where are you from?
I'm from here. I'm from McAllen, raised in Edinburgh. I came to Vanguard in the 7th grade, so I've been here about 6 years.
You've been here 6 years, but you've been in this particular building, this school, for 1 week.
Yes, 1 week.
What do you think of it?
I love it. The facilities are amazing, and it was pretty much worth the while waiting for it.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
If you ever make a decision to come to Vanguard, I encourage you to come here. All the teachers here and the people here are amazing.
Thank you so much for today's interview.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ali. And so next I'll take you to next I'll take you to one of our other senior students. This other student is also doing an internship in criminal justice for security officer, right? She's also graduating with an associate's degree, but obviously doing right now, she has a criminal justice course. And so she's doing an internship through criminal justice. And so, hello, ma'am. Hello, mijo. Good to see you. And so Natalie is right here, and she's, again, one of the first graduates, well, the first graduating class from Beethoven, class of 2023. And so you might also want to interview her, and she's a senior, and really proud of her and proud of this senior class that was very patient.
So Natalie, first of all, if you could tell us your name and which city you're from in the Valley.
Okay, hi, I'm Narciso Garcia. I live here in Edinburgh. I previously lived in Mission, but I moved over here a couple years ago when my dad got a job with Vanguard.
And what do you study here?
I study everything, but right now I'm focusing on criminal justice. So right now I'm interning, and by interning I shadow the security here. So last semester I previously took my certification to become security. So I am certified to be a security guard. But I did go through the actual training of seeing what they do at this school and learning how it is to be on the field as security.
What makes this so interesting for you? Why is this your passion?
Because I love fairness, and I believe in justice very passionately. And so I really believe that criminal justice was my path to follow.
And your first week, obviously, like everyone else in this new school, what do you think?
It was amazing. It was amazing. I was very, very excited walking through these halls. Everything that I saw I was so proud. I'm very proud of my school and very proud of this district.
And obviously you're going to make history at the end of in May.
Yes.
By being the inaugural.
Yes, we're very, very excited. We've been working very hard towards it and working to make our school proud.
Anything else you'd like to add, Natalie?
I would like to add that I am very glad I moved to this district. I got a lot out of it, all of my certifications, and the teachers here are amazing. They really do help you through anything and everything that you need. And I believe that coming to this school has really prepared me for college and for my career in the future as well.
Natalie, thank you so much for today's interview.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Natalie.
Thank you, sir.
Anything else we want to add?
No,
James?
Mr. Taylor, Steve, this concludes our walkthrough, our tour, right? Once the campus is fully completed, which the gym should be by the end of the next couple of weeks, right? This month, and the lecture hall within the next week, because the furniture already came in today. We're gonna invite you to the open house for Beethoven Early College High School.
Yeah, we'll come back for part 2.
Yes, sir.
Narciso Garcia, Superintendent, Vanguard Academy, thank you so much for this tour and today's interview.
Thank you, Steve. The honor and pleasure was mine. Thank you.